Alright, time to look at Wednesday night. I am not covering anything at 8 p.m. because I know nothing about those shows. Okay, let's take a look at 9 p.m. Alright, let's take a look at the mighty Law & Order SVU. I have to say this, Law & Order SVU was on fire last year, and this year that performance not only seems to be holding up, but improving. The ratings this year overall are better than last year's. The season 16 premiere had a premiere rating of 10.07 million viewers, and the season overall has been averaging around 7.5 million viewers. And taking DVR numbers into account, the series is actually averaging around 10 million viewers, and considering how old this series is, and the fact that the ratings are actually going back up, which is such a rare thing to see, especially today, and it really speaks to how strong Law & Order SVU is. At this point, I'd say the odds are very good that we'll get a 17th season. Criminal Minds is a series that has undergone a lot of change in the last few years, and frankly, a lot of it was forced by the heads of CBS, who are complete morons. Despite this, the series has still managed to show its strength and keep on going. I admit, I have not really been watching the series much this year. I just haven't had the time to watch it. But I did see one episode where I got to see Jennifer Love Hewitt in action, and I have to say, it looks like she is a perfect addition to Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds Season 10 premiere had 11.74 million viewers, which is pretty good. And the season overall has been averaging around 10.5 million viewers. But taking DVR numbers into account, the series is actually averaging 14 million viewers, which is really good. Based on the ratings alone, I would say an 11th season of Criminal Minds is a sure thing, but there is a crucial issue that could cause the series to be cancelled. At the end of the 10th season, almost the entire cast of Criminal Minds contracts are up, meaning new negotiations will have to be made. And if you remember at the end of Season 8, a Season 9 renewal took a long time because negotiations dragged on until the last minute, and they almost weren't able to make deals with several cast members. Now, if this happens again, and given the age of the series, there's a very good chance the show could start losing cast members, and if enough of them leave, CBS will cancel the series. But ABC, who co-produces the series, could pick it up themselves, but there's a good chance it would be mostly new cast, meaning the series probably wouldn't last much longer. Right now, the chances for an 11th season based on this major issue, I'd say is 50-50, and that's the best answer I can give. Alright. Let's move on to 10 p.m. Chicago PD has proven itself as an enjoyable series, and given the issues going on with Chicago Fire this year, Chicago PD seems to be the more enjoyable show overall. As far as the fan base is concerned, Chicago PD's Season 2 premiere was 8.51 million viewers, which is pretty good, and the season overall has been averaging 6.5 million viewers, which is not bad, considering it has some good competition. As long as Chicago PD keeps producing good stories and the ratings hold, I'd say it's pretty likely we'll get another season of Chicago PD. Stalker has proven itself as a major hit, as far as the fans are concerned, and I admit, I didn't start watching it right away, but I did catch up, and I have been watching the series ever since. Overall, the series is an excellent show, and I think it could have a strong future ahead of it, but the ratings are the issue. The series premiere had 9.05 million viewers, which is not bad, but the season overall has been averaging 7.5 million viewers. Now, if this show was on NBC, ABC, or Fox, I wouldn't be worried, but because it's on CBS, I am very worried. I am concerned CBS will jump the gun, again, and cancel another great series before its full potential is realized. Right now, I'd say because of how so many of CBS's series are not doing very well, I'd say Stalker's chances for a second season are 50-50, which is the best I can offer. And part of this reason is CBS is replacing Stalker with CSI Cyber in March. Now, this might be good for CSI Cyber, because it sounds like a great series, but it makes me worry even more about Stalker's future. CBS says there will only be 5 episodes of Stalker left by then, and they will air them at a later date, but it does sound like CBS might be giving up on Stalker. If Stalker's ratings improve during the winter, then I'd say the series will have a better shot for a second season, but as of right now, I'd say the chances for Stalker getting a second season is 50-50. Okay, let's move on to Thursdays at 8 p.m. Bones this year was moved back to Thursdays after many years, and I was really curious to see how it was going to perform against Grey's Anatomy again after all these years. The season 10 premiere had 6.34 million viewers, which was down from the season 9 premiere, but overall it wasn't bad. The season 10 premiere was great, but a fan favorite character was killed off, and the fan base is not happy about it. But the actor wanted to direct a film and would have been away for several months, so it's a hit and miss whether killing off the character was a good decision or not. Season 10 overall has been averaging about 5.5 million viewers, which is not great, and the 200th episode, which was really good, really didn't get a real boost in viewership, which is a shame. The ultimate question is, can Bones get an 11th season? It's hard to say. The truth is, Fox has not had very many successful shows in the last few years, and the few promising ones they have are not huge successes, at least not yet. Bones is a really good series, and I hear the show is still a financial success for Fox, so that does give Bones a better shot at renewal. But the facts are, while Bones is still good, the ratings are just not what they once were. But the bigger issue is, will the two lead characters want to continue doing the series, is what will ultimately determine this show's fate. Grey's Anatomy is one strong series that has managed to stay strong even 11 seasons in. The season 11 premiere had 9.81 million viewers, which is actually higher than the season 10 premiere. The season overall has averaged 8.5 million viewers, but taking DVR numbers into account, the season is actually averaging about 12 million viewers, which is really good. I'd say a 12th season of Grey's Anatomy is a sure thing, based on its ratings, and the fact that the original cast all have contracts for season 12. Okay, let's move on to 9 p.m. Scandal is a really interesting series that I admit I haven't really watched, but it has gotten lots of press and good reviews, and the fan base loves it, so it sounds like an excellent series. The season 4 premiere had 11.96 million viewers, which is really great, and the season overall was averaging around 10 million viewers, but taking DVR numbers into account, the series is actually averaging around 14 million viewers, which is great. I'd say based on the show's performance, a 5th season is a sure thing, but The Blacklist will be moving to this time slot starting February 5th, so the series is going to be facing some major competition, so it will be interesting to see how the series holds up against The Blacklist, but either way, a 5th season of Scandal is a sure thing. Okay, moving on to 10 p.m. Now, How to Get Away with Murder is a new series that premiered this year. That sounds like a great series, but I admit I haven't checked it out myself, but it sounds like the show has a lot of potential. The series premiere had 14.12 million viewers, which is excellent, but taking DVR numbers into account, it actually had over 21 million viewers, which is outstanding. The season overall has been averaging around 9.5 million viewers, but taking DVR numbers into account, the series is actually averaging around 14.5 million viewers, which is excellent. As of right now, a second season of How to Get Away with Murder is a sure thing, based on its ratings. Elementary is a really interesting series which is a modern-day adaptation of Sherlock Holmes. I have only really watched the series a few times, but I know it's a really good show. The season 3 premiere had 7.57 million viewers, which unfortunately is not great, and the season overall has been averaging around 7 million viewers, which unfortunately is not too good. As of right now, Elementary is in real trouble, and unless its ratings improve, the series is facing cancellation. If Elementary was on any other network, I wouldn't be so worried, but because it's on CBS, I am very concerned about the show's future. The two advantages the series has going for it is, one, it's a good show, and if the series gets 5 years, then it will score a good syndication deal. And two, CBS is not as strong as they once were, and a lot of its series are starting to fall in ratings. So at this point, if CBS wants to survive long term, they need good shows even if they're not ratings winners. Elementary is definitely in trouble, but I believe the series has a fair shot for getting another season.